We have an ability to sunset this thing in 3 years if it's not working, according to one plan. So I have to ask what we're so afraid of. And the reasons have been interesting. It's fraud. That was a big one. But I thought the legislature addressed that a few years ago when we reformed the Medicaid system. That was the issue. The perception that the federal government may not be here for us. Well, during the Great Recession, not only was the federal government here for us to the tune of over $12 billion between 2008 and 2011, that's with a B, but they breathed life into our health care system at a time more people needed Medicaid. So you have to wonder where that recent example of the federal government falling flat on its face really is. I don't see that. You look at the savings that this amendment will provide the state of Florida, and you look at education or state salaries or water projects, it's like $1.2 billion to the state's advantage over the next 3 years to get some really important things done, to accomplish some wonderful things. You look at the threat of hospitals and what they provide in our local communities. Or you look at the potential savings in terms of ad valorem with local healthcare districts who have been providing the types of care that we might benefit from with these two sentences. It's two sentences. So I have to ask, what are we afraid of? Is it bringing home something back to our districts that doesn't deliver a service or takes people's money or somehow hurts the individuals in our districts? Or does it mean taking home something in 2 weeks, which I think we could do this in 2 weeks, that delivers a better quality of life, a better Florida, something that is good for the economy, and something that at the end of the day is bipartisan? It's one thing to be in the minority in the Florida House, but it's another thing for the Florida House to be in the minority when it comes to consensus on this very real, sweeping issue that's going to positively impact every one Floridian who may need these type of services at some point and benefit because they're in poverty. That word poverty. These aren't people making $50,000 a year. This is poverty. And that's the question we have before us. So if you're afraid of the two sentences, if you're afraid of bipartisan support in developing a program that will achieve greatness for the state of Florida, then vote against the amendment. If you're courageous, if you want to turn Florida into a place that's proud of its healthcare system and a place that takes care of people in poverty, then support these two sentences that are in this amendment, and we can actually get out of here and everybody can support the bill, which is what I'd like to do. And by the way, as a freshman, I would have handled this bill now, and I think I know what I'm doing. As a freshman, you've done a very, very good job putting this together, and I applaud you for allowing us to have this debate. And Mr. Chair, thank you also.